God wasn't in your life, who would you look to?
Jesus.
Okay. Like, how would you go on if you didn't have that one person to give you that one kind of drive, that just feeling that you know that someone's watching out for you? I understand that there are different religions and otherwise that which everyone can look to, but mine is, right now, spirituality. The idea of spirituality to me is that I am able to focus myself on my one path. The path which is my life, going on my journey to not understand everything, but have the nice idea that I'm able to figure out stuff on my own while going on my journey. I'm able to learn experiences from my parents and mentors, just people I've actually come to love very much, which is Mr. Wyman, one of my teachers. And I like knowing that I'm able to figure out other stuff. Like, I want to see DNA for the first time. I want to know what's out there in the universe. But I don't have to, really know exactly right there, right? Because, isn't mystery kind of fun?
Yes.
Like, doesn't, anything, just grab you and just like, oh, whoa, okay. This is kind of crazy. I love the idea where you can read books and you can see different images and then you can just think for the longest time and try to figure out what the meaning is without any words. Because when you have that, it's this kind of thing where your brain has to think for yourself, and then after the fact, when you come to different ideas and everyone collaborates and everyone figures it out, you're just like, okay, I never thought about that. That actually is pretty cool. Or, okay, no, I just don't want that idea. That's kind of way over the top. Like, okay, if you're thinking like aliens are going to control the earth, you're going to go crazy. Okay, thank you. Yeah, no. So cute. Okay. Now, doesn't Criminal Minds and CSI, those shows, they just make you go crazy. You're just like, that was cray. That was cray. Okay, no. What? No, that wasn't true. She didn't do it. She was so sweet. Yeah, no, okay, I'm sorry. If someone's gonna kill you, that's it. Now, my choice, which is I've learned from my grandmother, is your life is unexpected. You go on your path, you make your choices. And if it works out in the end, that's great. If it doesn't, that doesn't mean you have to, sit down and cry about it or be really upset thinking that you weren't able to, really get that. Because the difference is that you are still living. It's your life. If anything, you're going to have deja vu. The same thing's going to happen. And you're going to remember it, and you're going to be like, wait, I learned this. I know what to do now. I can actually make a different choice, go on a different path, learn from it. The one thing I honestly learned from this now is that I feel very independent. I'm not saying that I'm going to be like, oh yeah, I want to go, I'm already 16 and I'm going to go live off, already go to college thing. Yeah, go party up in Santa Barbara, let's go there. No. No, I mean that I'm able to see stuff differently, think in a different light, and I love listening to my father, who is a debate coach, because then it's so interesting what all of the topics they have to learn and figure out and study and just make sure that they know every single piece of evidence. Because the difference is that if you don't, it's gonna fall and burn. You're not gonna be able to. Then you're gonna sit down. You're just gonna be like, okay, I concede. I'm sorry. I just can't go on. Mm-hmm. Or fall out and just say, oh yeah, try to play a stupid card. If you're at a debate tournament, which is not trying to be mean, but Fresno, I'm sorry, they are completely out of line because they will try for a debate and they will literally call a race card and say, oh, you clearly don't know what you're talking about because, you're racist. Yeah, that's not even a good thing. That's not even close. So if anything, when I get to see that, it's wow, maybe I can do that. And the thing that I like the most about it is that it's not that I forget everything, it's that I have everything stored up in one thing, which is my soul. And everyone has a soul. Everyone understands pretty much how everyone's like, oh, okay, the soul, it sounds like this more very spiritual thing. It is. Your soul has seen stuff before in your past lives, has been able to fix everything for, like, as in you go and you mess up, then, you know, you do it again. You go on. It's a road. It's literally you're going on a road and you figure out piece by piece. Not having to know every single thing, not every single thing. Having questions makes it easier for you to understand each part. Because then when you go on and you figure out that question, you're like, wow, it was that easy. Or wow, it was that complex, but now I understand it. And it helps. It makes you like think. And the other actual term for my soul, which I've learned from my mom, is my third eye. And I'm not saying I'm an alien some sort. Okay, no. I'm saying that my third eye is between my, like, it is in my forehead, which is near my brain, which means that I am literally able to comprehend other stuff. And if I'm not able to figure it out, then, hey, that's life. Exactly the point. Now, the one thing I need to clarify about spirituality, it is not Buddhism. It is, okay, it's similar as in reincarnation, yes, as in you believe in nirvana, that you go to a higher point, but no, you do not believe in many gods. It's one God, which I believe, yes, God was alive, then God was here, and then after that, you know, I don't really care. What everyone else wants to believe, that's their choice. Now, I mean, spirituality, it's not just that it has Buddhism incorporated. It has all different religions. Because it takes pieces of it, which, in a way, I feel that haven't been tampered with, that everyone agrees on. That they're able to, like, really grasp and get the idea for it. So, I feel like it's, like, something that I'm able to just, like, look at and understand, and then when I have to, like, think about something, it's not that I have to be like, oh, it's not that I have, like, I go to my parents and I ask them a question and I ask them something and they say, oh no, this is wrong because so and so. No, they are like, well, what do you think? It's like they're asking me, they're making me figure it out for myself, or realizing that if I can't answer it now, then I go back and, like, just keep going. The one other thing I think is the funniest about everyone's, like, idea of spirituality is that they think it's super, super funny that you probably were reincarnated as a frog or as a fish or any kind of animal. And hey, it's pretty fun. I think so. But the one thing that I realize is that the actual high being that you are is a human. Because our brain is able to manipulate so many different ideas, figure out so many things. Like, it's just, we at some point realize that you can understand different stuff and you actually can figure out and make technology, just make all these different ideas. And as a frog, I'm pretty sure you can't do that. So, if anything, I feel like I've come back from learning from all this that spirituality is something where anybody can look at and everybody can make their choice. Whether or not you will actually try to follow it, hey, that's your thing. I don't really care. I'm not trying to make you. Just, I feel that I, in a way, had to explain what it meant. Because in anything, everyone has different ideas about it. And sometimes, not all of them are great. So, I leave with this. You can follow whatever path you want. But as long as you know who you are, I think you'll go on and you'll do great things. Thanks.